Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, so I know we just watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills last night, and this episode was absolutely insane. If we're going based off of what happened on the episode, I mean, to me, this whole situation with Erika is wild. And the way that the ladies are treating Kathy Hilton when she's trying to. We'll get into it. Obviously, this is not my studio. You guys know, especially members only, you guys know where I'm at and who I'm interviewing. It's going to be a big day. I even have my cards right over here. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. I am ready to go, and I am doing this in like 2 hours. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, like I said, we're in the studio because we're in California and we're here for our next interview. Trailer drop, we're doing it all again. But in the meantime, last night I watched The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I had to stay up and watch it because we're on two totally different time zones. East Coast, West Coast, you guys, homeless, not toothless, toothless, not homeless. But watching the episode, we got more of the Aspen trip. And I got more clarification as to what was really going on. So if you guys didn't watch, then here I am, I'm going to kind of just like walk you through this. The women decide to go on their own little respective trips within the Aspen trip. Some decided to go skiing and some decided to go snowmobiling. Well, it was kind of odd that Sutton Strack and Garcelle and Cherie Zampino are going with their non-friend, Erika Girardi, to go mobiling. But it seemed like it was kind of getting off to, okay, we're getting to a better place. Like the women were having fun. I was actually shocked by this. But of course, things don't last on the Real Housewives of any franchise. Now, I want to get to like the main points. We end up having Garcelle asking Erika at dinner, Erika, what do you think about, the victims? And like, do you think that you should give anything back? And she says blatantly, I think that the judicial system should, do what they do, needs to be done. If they say I have to give something back, I'll give it back. Otherwise, I'm not giving anything back unless I'm ordered to do that. And then, she's like talking, she's like, I have a crocodile bag and I have Bottega this and Balenciaga this. And, she's like, the $750,000 earrings are actually 1.3 million. And Garcelle's like, do you have them? She's like, of course I have them. And when they're talking about it, there's no awareness at the fact that there are victims. And I know this for a fact, like Joseph Gomez, the one who suffered a ton of burns to his body, the one who's owed over $11 million. I know that him and his, mom watched the show. I believe they watched it with Kimberly Archie, who was also on The Housewife and The Hustler. It's just wild to me beyond. But Garcelle's trying to get to the point of, listen, do you think, and you can tell Garcelle and Crystal because they've had these conversations together, they're trying to get to the point of, even though, you're not being asked right now to give back certain things, do you feel like you should just do it out of, being a good person? And she's like, no, let me be clear. I don't give a about anybody but myself. That is exactly what we were waiting for. That was the moment. And then I'm seeing some people on Twitter, they're defending this and they're like, Erika was pushed to the point. And I'm like, pushed to the point? This is wild. Like, you can't make someone say something. You said exactly how you feel. You spoke your truth. And in your truth, you were like, I don't give a about the victims. And then we're alluding to the fact that some, there might not even be some victims. And Crystal's like, this is the most wild thing. Well, we have Lisa Rinna, Cherie Zampino, Sutton Strack, and Kyle Richards, who are a little bit high on the couch because they ate a bit of like a little pot thing. And they're sitting there and they're watching, like, you can tell they're like melting into the couch. And they're watching and they're like, oh shit, this is getting bad. And Lisa Rinna was like, you know what? I need to get Erika out of here because there's some things that you can't say and that you can't come back from. But I do want to kind of cut over to a moment that really annoyed me. We get Lisa Rinna, Rinna Beauty. We get Rinna Rose. We have Toothless Not Homeless, Homeless Not Toothless. We had Erika's extensions, Pretty Mess extensions, or whatever they're called. And all of the women, they show up and they support. And then we have Kathy Hilton. Kathy Hilton is showing up and she's like, guys, will you try my tequila? Here, this is my tequila. It's been aged. It was in a barrel. It comes from France. And she's like going on talking about this tequila. And while she's doing it, none of the women are paying attention. I understand she's brought it up before, but so have we, we brought up Rinna Beauty. We've brought up Rinna Rose before in the past. So just support her. And then you can see this is what is so irritating. You see the clear divide because when Kathy talks, I noticed it when they first got there, when she first showed up to Aspen and she got to the house, and all of the other women were at the other house, but it was Kyle Richards, Erika, and Lisa Rinna. I noticed that when Kathy talks, they look at each other. They give each other like little social cues where they're like, and they're kind of like laughing and scoffing at Kathy Hilton, which is such a jerk thing to do. That's the best way I can put it. It's just a jerk thing to do. It's not cool. It's not fair. It's not nice. And then I was noticing on last night's episode, when Kathy starts talking, they're doing it again, where they give each other little cues and they are completely dismissive of her. So I don't know what she's done to piss them off. They obviously are not having it with her. And this just goes to show another example of the Fox Faux 4, Fox Faux 5, whatever. But then everyone's wondering about this Aspen trip. And when are we going to get the Kyle Richards drama with Kathy Hilton, or if that is even the drama? And now looking at the preview for next week's episode, it's clear as day what happened. She was trying to push the tequila, and then all of a sudden Lisa Rinna goes up and says, "Can I try the 818 tequila? My friend Kendall Jenner." I hardly believe that Kendall Jenner is Lisa Rinna's friend. They probably have met each other, in passing or whatever the case is, but I don't think Kendall's like, "Hey, Rinna. Oh, girl, how are you doing? You're doing good? Okay, well, let's go grab a drink this week." It's not like that. So it was a dig. You wanted to promote Kendall. You want to get in good graces with Kris Jenner, and you wanted to be a jerk to Kathy Hilton. And Kathy even said, she's going to do that right in front of me when I was trying to get them to try my tequila, but they said they don't drink tequila. I'm getting pissed. Kyle's sitting there letting this happen and she's not saying anything. And I agree with Kathy. I don't think Kyle needs to say anything, but this is clear that they're trying to piss her off. And if she was pissed, now I get it. Lisa Rinna wanted a reaction. You're going to get a reaction. But with that, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. So go ahead, comment below and let me know. Help me break this down and make it make sense. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And I will be posting polls throughout the week and filming until I leave on Saturday. So I'll be filming until Saturday out of this room. I love you guys. Wish me luck on our interview today. See you next time. Bye, guys.